Greetings, Entities and Guardians, my name is HyperHimes and welcome back to Cookie Run Kingdom, where we're going to be traversing right straight back into Beast-Yeast, episode 13, being at the edge of light and darkness, because last time that we went in here, we only managed to get through 2 levels because there was a lot of story to go through, but hopefully in this video, we're going to get through more of it, primarily because, well, usually the first levels kind of just are riddled with cutscenes, especially before you even go through one of the levels, considering how literally at the start of the story, it was just like, hey, here's a recap of like the previous 10 episodes. The only ones that they didn't include were episodes 1 and 2 of Beast-Yeast, which is when we saw Elder Fairy Cookie and also our first appearance of Shadow Milk Cookie and all that stuff. So, and realistically, that was also just like the rise of White Lily. Man, really shocking to believe that like White Lily came right when Beast-Yeast started. Makes me scared what that might imply in the future. But, as we continue on along these levels, we will be reading comments from the video, which is over here, which should be, we're approaching the end, which is from the ending of the Millennial Advent. And if you want to leave a question and comments down in the comment section below for me to read on videos, for me to read on the videos, feel free to do so, because it doesn't matter if it's a random question, comment, fact about me, about the game, it doesn't matter, because as long as we're having a fun time between each other, then that's what matters the most. So I'll just get one comment out of the way quickly from Mars Shadow Activity saying dragons. I'm be silly and say snake fruit was my favorite dragon. I guess, you know what, that counts. I can't really be, I can't really excuse that. And also, it's me, Yumi, because in this video I was like, what's your favorite set of legendaries? It's me, Yumi says, question of the day, elements and novas are kind of my favorite set of legendary cookies. That's nice. And Gamer also said, I really like the elements set, honestly. All the elements, I would say, work really well together, like each other because of their personalities, how they contrast so well. And I'm pretty sure there's brownie points because of Moonlight and Sea Fairy, let's be honest. Anyway, we have this level, which, I don't think these enemies are new. I think it's actually smaller than the last time. Unless if the raw dough soldiers... No, I don't think it is, because you compare it to the last time. Yeah, we just don't have this cretin. So technically, there's less. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Don't mind if I do. I absolutely need all the power and strength that I need. And you know what? Less enemies to deal with is less of a bother. However the pleb you want to say it. Anyway, I guess there's no cutscene at the start of this, so I'm just going to use Big Bloom. And check this out. Bam. Doesn't something also get added? Like with Mystic Flower? Or not Mystic Flower, if White Lily. I just see white, I'm just like, yes, that makes sense. Alright, enemies easily cleared out, which is fantastic, because, fun fact, there's actually a mission that I can get some more of those, Dark Enchantress Cookie, like, pull items. Apparently, I can do something and get some loot from completing, episode, well, part of this episode, but I mean, like, level 13-4, which we're about to approach right now, which actually does come with a cutscene, so considering how that level was actually on the shorter end, we may as well take a gander at this, because I am curious what this is going to bring about us.
Land ahoy!
Stay vigilant. We do not know what lies ahead.
Wait, I see something beneath the water. Huh?
Ugh. Did we sail into a reef?
No, it's just the cretins.
That's no reef. Watch out! Licorice oozlings!
They dare gaze into the shadow of the abyss? Soon the abyss shall gaze back. May I stop the binding spell now?
Well done, Licorice Cookie.
Licorice cookie, wobbly, like a gargoyle.
If only you could be this useful all the time.
Why, do you have any idea how hard it was to bring those oozlings all the way to these waters?
Licorice oozlings ate shroomies, along with the incense affogato cookie left behind.
Yes, and thanks to that, they have grown powerful enough to corrupt everything around them.
Of course, Affogato still being a traitor per usual.
Finally, we shall get rid of those pesky cookies once and for all.
Monsters are climbing aboard! Ah! What are the licorice monsters doing in these waters? What an abomination! Our swords are useless against their squishy flesh!
So this is why the licorice sea was so calm when we left.
What is this foul odor? Is this poison?
I feel so dizzy.
Black Raisin Cookie, you're coughing jam.
Cover your mouths. Do not breathe this stench in.
I don't understand. Licorice oozlings were anything but toxic!
Focus! You have trained for this! Nothing can stop our forces! Dark Cacao warriors, tell our allies how to fight the Licorice oozlings!
His Majesty is right. We've been fighting these blasted things for as long as I can remember. We can take them down together!
As a knight of the Hollyberry Kingdom, I've never met a foe I cannot defeat.
Take up your torches and get in formation. Stay calm and stand your ground.
The ship is about to capsize! Yeah! Come at me, you monsters! I'll take you down with me to the depths if I must!
Huh? The monsters are retreating. What just happened?
Look!
Go forth. Go as long as your heart wishes it. As long as you hold on to hope.
Everyone, get ready! We'll ride these waves straight to the First Nest Island!
Raise your weapons! The sea herself is on our side!
Come back safe with the waves.
Do not lose your fighting spirit! This will not be the second Dark Flower War, but the Light's retaliation!
Hooray!
Did they just defeat the actual Living Abyss? With, like, the matchup of, like, obviously Dark Cacao Cookie and also Golden Cheese and Hollyberry? If that's the case, that is incredible. And also, I really like the fact how Seaferry just was like, you know what? Here's a whole entire fleet that you could just ride along while I split the other Living Plebs. Because I feel like that was, like, the penultimate defeat of the Living Abyss, primarily because, like, of course, Hollyberry blocked, Golden Cheese provided a form of attack, and then Dark Cacao must have finished by splicing him in two. I don't know if that was the true defeat, but the fact that first of all, full motion cutscene, by the way, that's not even first of all, but like full motion big cutscene, like that's incredible. Makes me also think about like what the pleb else we're going to see here. But with that being said, before we move on, because there's so much like unpack there, and we only made it through one level. Oh my gosh. Anyway, there was a few comments I may as well read. Like there's one from Lingoon? I think Lingoon, saying there were no snow in Finland. And no, I wasn't in I wasn't in Helsinki. It was in the middle of the country and no snow in the Christmas week. I mean, you ever seen Florida? That place never snows, apparently, from what I heard. I think. I could be lying. Truthfully Recluse also says, question of the day, I love the elements most. Makes sense. I think they're some of the most iconic ones. Also, Gupatir Chadamaxa. I probably butchered your name, but he said, I bet WLC, so White Little Kiki's gonna appear out of surprise and do the final blow. I'm thinking that or something can, but like, it's probably gonna involve some self-sacrifice. I don't know, but also, LXTYRI just says, question of the day, I don't know, I really like the Novas. The Novas are actually a good set of legendaries. They have a lot of potential, and we only seen 2 out of the 4. So I can't wait to see what happens next. Anyway, same enemies that we've seen before. And, oh, okay, that's why we see, like, crossing into another path with a ship. Like, on the overworld map. Don't worry, I'll show you later on. Get these plebs out of here. I've had enough of dealing with these behemoths. Like, stop!
Doubt will consume you.
Calm. Calm yourselves down, okay? Off with the ships. We need to blast off. Alright, that level's done. Fantastic.
Let's celebrate.
Which means we did get a mission done for our, Dark Enchantress missions. Alrighty. Now let's see. Okay, 13.5. This seems like a big thing where we get into the next item. Stop smiling at me. What are you happy about? There's nothing to be happy about. And we're also entering like more spore-like land. Like as you can see for the spores over there. A little bit of smile and some right there. So definitely this has throwbacks to like the first chapters of Beast-Yeast. But that was a relatively fast level and more or less the same enemies. I don't think they're going to be any difference in size, so we could just like rummage through this once again and make our way through. Here's the big shield, and haven't used charcoal that much. Should I replace him?
Rest in peace.
Maybe I can replace with mold dough. I don't know. I still gotta do an overview video on him. Anyway, get these plebs out of here. Come on. There we go. Big beautiful wings. Let's go. Really? Do it. Please.
Watch out, espresso cookie!
There are still monsters prowling about. It will take some time for us to get back to the lab.
We've secured several chambers near the entrance. Quickly!
All right, let's get this research done with and get out of here. I hope everyone made it out safely.
Ah, they'll be fine. Those cookies never take things seriously. Holes in their shields? Perfect for seeing enemies better. We've got our own problems to worry about. There is quite a lot to investigate here.
Yes. We begin our lonely battle against these papers. I'll go through these and see if I recognize anything.
Alright, great. So we have the science team here. I wouldn't be surprised if they ran into Butterroll, and Butterroll's like, haha, you're gonna die here.
I hear you've traveled far and wide. From the City of Wizards to the Fairy Kingdom, and even to the Spire of Deceit? Your knowledge and experience will help us all.
I hope so. But this laboratory is terrifying. They must have used every kind of magic known to Cookie kind. If not more.
White magic, black magic, dark moon magic, desert magic, nature magic? What didn't they use? Looks like they won't stop at anything. Even if it entails destroying the cookie world itself.
Thank goodness the others can't read this. Anyway, this lab is brimming with magic. How are we going to find anything here? We need to regroup with the others as soon as possible.
I'm positive we'll be able to investigate faster with help. Pearl Legion, have you assigned everyone's roles?
Yes, sir. We've divided into 2 units, investigation and combat.
I completely forgot about the Pearl Legion. We'll be able to get through this place much faster with their aid.
Very well. Tell the investigation unit to copy any magic circle and rune they find and report back to us. The rest should search every corner of this laboratorium. Make sure to get rid of any straggling dough monsters.
Yes, espresso cookie, sir.
Thank goodness we found some clues here. We've heard about what's happened in this facility.
Yes. Dark Enchantress Cookie was experimenting to create the ultimate cookie. A creature capable of overpowering the witches. It's highly likely they've experimented with various magic to create this specimen. I once came across a theory about cookie creation. Although it was proposed by a scholar who's since been expelled from academia.
Very well. Let's trace back the magic used here. We'll be able to see what stands out by cross-checking it with our knowledge on the cookie creation process.
We'll be busy for the time being. Let's get to work.
So now they're really going to the full... They're going ham with all
One
the
step
things just to
closer
try
to
and
the
figure out
end.
what the pleb they're trying to do with the ultimate cookie, how to bring it forth, and more necessarily how to stop it, which kind of makes me thinking. Let's say Dark Enchantress Cookie makes the ultimate... Oh, hey, wait, boat. There's someone dangerous all the way over there, and I don't like that. I think we obviously know who that is, but we need to get to 1310. It's all the way down here, but there's also a story mission there being Fairy's Torn Wing Cape. Oh gosh, did someone get hurt there? Or is that like essence of the fairies? Oh no! But as you can see all the way up here, it's the final boss of this place being plumbing mold dough. Interesting, so maybe they've come along to like try and stop the other cookies. Huh. Funny to see how that's gonna come along. But before I move on, I was gonna say, let's say hypothetically Dark Enchantress does make the ultimate cookie. is she even going to be able to control it? Like, is it going to be the same as her power or more? Because I think it might be more, but is she even able to control that much power? I don't know, but that'll be pretty interesting to try and find out. Anyway, Pencil Sharpener left to comment saying, question of the day, the dragons, and my favorite is definitely Lychee. Lychee's always a classic, considering I think out of all the dragons, they had the most character development. Like Pudding a la Mode Cookie. Oh no, I like Pudding a la Mode because Dreamweaver. They are so cool. I'm not sure if Dreamweaver's part of like a group though. I guess you could put them like a miscellaneous category, I don't know. But Marmalade Burger says cool. Of course, I guess video is cool. And also, Kitty Gamer just says, I finished that a while ago. Yeah, well, I only just finished it recently. And Alice says mighty things. Course of the day, I really love the dragons. Dragons, good shout. And also, kind of a longer one from Jorg Gonzalez says, to be honest, this is one of my favorite stories. It was very detailed, and I can't wait for the next update to see what happens. It would be cool if Millennium Tree Cookie could join the war, but it is how it is. Hope y'all would have a good time in the 5th anniversary update. Honestly, I get that. It's unfortunate that he's technically not able to join, but like, hey, we still got a lot of support from others. We got the support of Sea Fury and also Sherbet Cookie with the aid of Frost Queen, so that's still good. But can we just? Okay, great. We could just cross it like that. So what's going on with Fairy's Torn Wings or Fairy's Torn Wing Cape?
Pure Vanilla Cookie. Are you sure we're headed the right way?
Yes. I'm guiding you through the safest path.
A seemingly safe path might be a trap in disguise. Perhaps it is wiser to look for a path that lies through open terrain?
We must stay alert for any enemies trying to ambush us from the shadows.
Yes. Nothing out of the ordinary so far. I hope it stays that way. Ah! Pure Vanilla Cookie!
Your Majesty, the airship is under attack.
Huh, I knew it. The airship is too conspicuous. Ready the warriors!
They've attacked Pure Vanilla Cookie's airship! The magic barrier protecting the airship has been fortified. They'll hold out for a while. Find the enemy's weakness and relay the info to the ground forces.
Pure Vanilla Cookie, are you all right?
Our magic barrier is intact.
To all forces, head in the following direction to aid our friends.
Understood. I'll take flight immediately.
Strengthen the magic barrier. We must trust our allies and focus solely on defense.
Split into smaller groups and approach the target from different directions. The main unit will hold its position. Everyone, move out!
This is dangerous. We might end up being ambushed instead.
Wait, I see something moving over there.
Oh, hey there, friend.
Schwarzwalder?
Crumbs, it's an ambush. Warriors, raise your shields. Cake warriors! These are your enemies who seek to destroy our world! Tear them to shreds with your cake fangs!
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that the next enemies we're gonna see are cake monsters. Sounds, oh my gosh, that's a cake hound spirit, and that has like, okay, jam. It's got jam, but we all know what that is. And also, there's also licorice cake hounds and also overpoofed Bodos. Oh, they got straight up Bodo. Look how petrified they look. Oh, I hate to be the people who like have to face that, but like, what other choice do we got? All right, well, hopefully we can still manage. I'm praying. I'm hoping. What else can I say? I'm just hoping for this. Stop them.
For our victory!
Don't worry, these big old cake hounds aren't gonna do much against the giant shield. Which, after this level, I had a thought, which might be interesting.
Doubt will consume
let's get these clubs out of the way first. Okay, no cutscene after that. And I had a thought. Do you think, like, in either, like, you know, episode 14 or 15 of Beast-Yeast, there's a chance that the last, like, either world, depending on what stage we go to, basically, some of the last levels are going to be, like, having, like, one-on-one fights or something like that against, like, either that or, like, a big level against them, like, the main disciplines. So, like, pomegranate cookie, agar-agar, poison mushroom, licorice, red velvet, all those things, like, they're going to be, like, either have levels to themselves where each cookie you have to fight them, kind of like a boss rush thing, or there's literally a level where you have to fight them one after the other, or in a big old group. Which, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case, because, you know, let's be honest, there's a lot of Cookies of Darkness that we're going to have to plow through. And even though some of them won't get as much screen time, like, you know, Agar is the one who had the least so far, but, yeah, we could still try our hardest. Anyway, also, Carry the Melodious Gamer saying, well, Devsisters has a way to gut punch you during the winter holidays, except for 2024, but OvenBreak covered that with Peppernut not remembering her time with Dreamweaver. Yeah, you know what? They always find a way to make it sad somehow. Even Tower Adventures, Witch's Castle, everything. Lingon also says, 100% sure that Silent Salt and White Lily are planning something together. I guess, I mean, we have seen them together so far, but then again, Silent Salt and Cookie did separate from the Beast during the Dominion of the Beasts, and all that, so, Also, Cat Clowns did say, question of the day, the dragons and the elementals. Everyone loves them so far, honestly. Can't wait for, honestly, the spirit weapons to get a little bit more attention, because, let's be honest, we already have a lot of stuff going on with Bamboo Blade, so it's going to be cool to see what happens in the next future or whatever. Yeah, that is a new enemy, by the way. So, let's take down these plebs and hopefully, maybe rest their spirits, because it really seems like they look possessed. That's what I could say. Get these plebs out of here. Alright, take that. And hit him with a charcoal, just on the next little wave, which is only 2.
Rest in peace.
And there we go. Yeah, that's more than enough, right? That flip, use the shield.
For our victory!
Perfect. Alright. So some of these levels don't have much going on for them, which, to be fair, I guess it is fitting because we're like 21 minutes in.
Only silence
remains. I wouldn't be opposed to like ending the video here because I feel like this may lead up to something really, really big. So, honestly, I'm very excited because I think we still made a decent amount of progress here today as it is. I'd go through one more, but, whatevs. I'll just finish up some of the rest of the comments, then that should be it for this video. And one comes from Dad Explain saying, in this comment question, in regards to OvenBreak, I apologize, but I'm not the most familiar with the game. I am aware enough to know that the game came out before Kicker and Kingdom as such. A bit of the cookies came out for the game, but the Novas, I think that's out of my element. Well, I mean, you didn't have to say the Novas. There's also the Elementals, there's the Dragons, there's a bunch of others. Thank gosh you didn't say the spirit weapons. The thing is, Mr. MZ says, question of the day, answer, Abyss cookies? The Abyss, huh? What do you mean, Black Pearl or Abyss Monarch? Is that what you mean? I don't know. That would be a good concept, though. Kiddu Gamer also says, also I have every cookie at 1 star. Well, congrats. I don't even think I have all of the cookies at 1 star yet. I think it's fairly possible for me to do so, but come on. Also, Enlightened by the Truth says, who else felt this event went by so fast? I don't know, it feels like every update goes by so fast, but then again, that just feels like life nowadays. Maybe that's the thing of growing up. Also, Kochi Shimobi says, claim these events we were witnessed by the godly... Shut up, Doai! Yeah, Doai, I don't need your preachings right now. And also, one more, which I guess I'll read coming from, Millennial Tree says, question of the day, I will sit with any cookie except Gingerbread, because I don't want to keep seeing him. If I had to choose, it would be me. Buddy, you're helping Gingerbread. What the plug do you mean? Anyways, with that being said, if you enjoyed the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friend if you enjoy my Kick Run content, and if you enjoy my content in general, then subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future, and down below in the description, you could react to, or what? You can, you know, see all my links on my social medias and my card website, where all plebs. You can become a member by becoming a pleb for $1 a month, and also you can buy some merchandise at the pleb market. But above all else, I'll see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese. I wanted to give a very huge shout out at the end of this video to the members who are deciding to support the channel and the stuff that I do, being Jojo Sands, Blobby Eduardo, Casual Gaming 22, and Mask Boy. You are all supporting me, and I greatly appreciate it. Like, thank you all so much.